how would you measure your happiness?
I'm not sure.
Well, I could measure your smile. No, you can't measure it.
I'd probably unwind it all the way and say, look, I'm there, I'm at the top, you know. Can you apply the same blank yardstick to everybody? You probably can't, and that's the difficulty.
It's blank. No, I can't measure my happiness, not with this. The thing that frustrates me is that we seem to be taking steps forward, but as we do, it kind of gives oxygen to greenwashing and well-washing. I actually review a lot of hotels for my job, and even recently I've reviewed hotels that say they're, for example, accessible, but in reality, they're not.
They say you can't manage what you don't measure. First of all, and this is environmental, get a handle on your carbon emissions. Look at them, understand them, and put a plan in place to reduce them.
We want to go down to engagement. We want to go down to things like retention. How is your team engagement at work? And that's actually what a lot of us are working at the moment, to get social KPIs that all hotels can actually submit, confidentially of course, to actually see how their employees are doing on a scale. I do think things like standard engagement questions are incredibly important.
When you bring in change, there's key steps you have to do. So you can't go from 1 to 10, which is you've achieved everything. You put some short-term goals, give it sufficient time for it to be accepted, adapted, and become the norm. Then you move on to the next one. You don't run before you can walk.
Sustainability is about acknowledging that we all have a responsibility to take care of the planet and take care of each other. That's at the heart of sustainability. The planet will just keep going, it will regenerate, it will turn into something else. So we're not talking about saving the planet's just fine, we're talking about saving ourselves. So I think ESG helps us to really look at the business and separate it out into how we're looking after the planet, how we're looking after our people, our employees, our customers, our communities, and how well are we running our business.
I think gone are the days where people are looking for the typical white box bedroom that they just call home for the night. I think home for the night now is more about how it makes them feel, what they can see, do, and definitely those experiences that they're going to remember, both for leisure and for corporate guests, rather than just the typical hotel stay that we've got to give our guests a reason to travel, a reason to work away from home.
We want our guests to walk away from this place and with a story to tell about quirky bits, about quality of service, about differences in our menus, offering, rooms decor.
That also is influenced by so many different psychological factors that we're probably not even aware of in terms of taste and smell, easy ones in hospitality.
Design influences people's behaviour without them knowing. So I think it's a huge responsibility to design a space in a way that people are happy to be in it, it brings them joy, they have a nice experience.
In our bedrooms, we don't have any white walls, there's no white ceilings. It's all been designed to kind of create that very luxurious, moody kind of space.
They might not go away and say it was because of the design, but they'll have a feeling that they're left with.
When you talk about collaboration, this is the one area in any industry, but particularly, let's say, hospitality, where we don't need to be competitive. We should be all sharing ideas. You know, this is no time for kind of doing things in silos. It's about actually everyone coming together and saying we want a sustainable hospitality industry in the future.
You look at the design principles of studios these days, they're no longer these divas at the top of the hierarchy structure. They're people that are saying, look, we've got an idea, let's share this idea and make it the best it can possibly be. And it's those ideas and those hotels that are ending up becoming the leaders and, unveiling something really quite exceptional.